What does it take to be a decathlete? Wisconsin senior Zach Ziemek currently holds the 6th best score in the world this year. The decathlon is 1 man and 10 events. It's all about time, distance, and height. Place doesn't matter. So what does it take to be a decathlete?
Me and Coach, we talk every single day about what we're doing.
Once you get enough bounce into it, that's exactly what's going on.
Obviously, everyone has their weaknesses and their strengths, so we come out here and work a couple strengths, a couple weaknesses every day.
Feel how you were here?
Yeah.
And your girdle, your hips were tilted.
Like we were talking about, so it's like...
Yeah, this is, no, not this.
Or,
you gotta take that pelvis and tilt it up.
Yeah, like...
Yes, exactly.
We just try and improve on the technical aspect and obviously try and improve on our physical aspect as well.
And it makes the takeoff feel good every single time. Damn it!
Yeah, obviously every single day can't, like you said, can't be perfect, and so if I mess up in a shot, I'm like, oh man, like this really stinks, but I have to realize that, okay, my shot put practice isn't for another 2 days. I mean, it's just really frustrating at times when you don't do well, but I just have to know that, okay, I'm gonna come back and be able to work on this event later on.
I'm thinking of this to be like...
Yeah.
The aspects of it are so complex, and just fixing one thing can add a foot, but yet a foot could be the amount of points that could get us to win, and even it comes down by inches.
It's over 60! I'm gonna do this drill like this then. I'm gonna...
Wait for it, yeah?
I don't want to think about discus when I have shot put before, and I don't want to think about running when I have hurdles before. I have to make sure I go into every single event, think about that event, and then move on to the next one.
Should we do a little jog down?
You got it. Here we go. Ready? Set, go.
Yeah.
You know, like you just could see that he...
I want to keep going at times, but then I have to lay it back because it's going to take too much out of me when I have to go. Maybe I'm doing vault first and then I have to go throw. If I take a bunch of vaults, maybe if I'm figuring something out, of course we're going to go with it, but I have to also think about that I'm just not a vaulter. I have to do 9 other events besides that.
We figured it out. So let's just try to get that back, you know what I mean?
Yep. Up. Oh man. I just feel like...
Yeah, well, if you're running like that,
Yeah.
you're gonna tighten those ankles up, toes up. A little better.
I go home every single day and just try and improve and find ways that I can get better.
I didn't realize how big the left arm is and like initiating the hip.
It doesn't always stick, which is the unfortunate part. Coach has been telling me this for weeks, but I didn't really truly understand until I looked at a video or really just finally clicked in my head. And that's just the nature of it, of trying to connect events and cues together is really helpful.
Problem solved. Not bad, that right's got turned better.
We can see with the implements or the heights of if it goes farther, but I can definitely feel if it's right and I'm like, okay, that's going much better. Otherwise, you may feel a little awkward. You're like, what is going on there? But sometimes better feels awkward at first.
You're standing up early on it, then you're trying to load it and go through instead of staying
Do you
flat.
think like my body's, the timing's off because it feels the right move?
I think it was after USA's last year that Coach sat me down and said we should start writing down some cues. So I write down what I figure worked out for that day and what helps me during that day, that event, and I write it down and I look back at it if I ever get nervous or something's not working right. There's a lot of scratches of past cues and writing new cues, but usually I stick with one for a while to see if that's really the cue. And then if that's not working, we find something else, then there's no hesitation to move on to the next one.
That was really good.
I mean, I'm sore every single day. I mean, that's just the animal of the decathlon.
Yeah, I run on the struggle bus a little bit.
I come in the mornings and then I talk to coach about maybe something I figured out last night because it's just been on my mind so much that I just need the answers to that I don't have.
I'm getting to a point where I'm putting a lot of energy in the ground and hurling, but then I'm starting to get closer, then I'm like starting to sink.
We change up a lot of things based on how I feel, but I mean, the days that I feel good and training's going well, we really get after and give it everything I have. But if some days it's really off, we say it's not worth it to come out here and push something that's not going to get you better. It's just going to dig you in a bigger hole.
If I aim higher.
The decathlon is all about the little things, the little cues that add a little distance that add to the total score. It's a competition that challenges every muscle in the body, and decathletes only compete every once in a while because it's so draining. But they train for weeks and months to master 10 events. There's triumphs.
That's all you needed to do.
And frustrations.
Oh, good job. Hey, we'll stop on that. No, don't throw it.
But the grind's all worth it to become what's been dubbed the world's greatest athlete.
The best way to be good at the deck is to be average all across the board. I mean, if you make sure you don't have any ups or downs, you're going to PR every single time. I just want to be the best at the decathlon. I have a lot of goals that I want to accomplish, and to be able to do that, that's what motivates me. I just want to come out here and be the best I can be.